Hi, my dear friends. So, today I will start with a new topic that is permutation and combination. So, you have to understand this topic from basics, or else you'll not able to solve the questions. Okay, first I will tell what is combination. Okay, combination means selection, selection of objects, items, or whatever things you want to select. Okay, so that's the thing. So you can put any items or objects or persons or anything like that. So it is like, out of 10 people, you have to select two people. So this is indicated by this. So here 10 indicates 10 objects and 2 indicates selection of two objects. Here total object. Okay. Here 2 indicates selection of two objects out of 10. So this is like 10C2. Okay, so if we have like 5 people, we have to select only 3. So that will be indicated by 5C3. So selection of 3 people out of total 5 people. Okay, my dear friends. So this is kind of numerical oriented. So you can symbolically you can represent it as NCR. So basically this will be called NCR. So what does this NCR mean? So we know it. NCR means selection of R objects out of n objects, I'll say. So specifically it is n total objects is n distinct objects. So this will be directly given by this formula. Okay, so if you write NCR, so it doesn't give you a proper number. So you have to solve this number. So this is solved by in this manner. So n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial, my dear friends. So you should know the concept of n factorial or what r factorial indicates. Okay, so if I say 0 factorial, this is 1. So this is a special characteristics. 1 factorial means 1. So 2 factorial means 2 into 1. So it will be 2. 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1. So this can indicated by 3 into 2 factorial. So this is the thing. So this will be 6. So 4 factorial will be, my dear friends. 4 factorial will be, again it will be 4 into 3 factorial, like this. So it will be 4 into 6, it will be 24. So similarly 5 factorial will be 5 into 4 factorial. So this will be 24 into 5, it is 120. 6 factorial will be 6 into 5 factorial. So this will be 720. So 7 factorial will be 7 into 6 factorial. This will be 50. So if you remember up to this is well and fine. Okay, so try to remember from 0 factorial to 7 factorial. So 0 factorial is a special quantity, and generally n factorial means n into n minus 1 into like n minus 2 into until 3 into 2 into 1. So this is a major concept you have to remember. Okay, so 3 into 2 into 1. So if you have any 59 factorial, how can you indicate 59 into 58 into 57 into, like that it goes on multiplication, 3 into 2 into 1. So this is what it means. Okay, so we'll try to expand this one. So we had the first formula, that is like out of 10 object we have to select 3. So this will be, if you expand, NCR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. N minus r means 10 minus 3, that will be 7 factorial into 3 factorial. So you have to solve this one, right? So this is a way you have to solve, expand and solve. So now if you observe, so here my dear friends, this can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 factorial into 7 factorial. So this we can expand like this. So this will be 7 factorial, this will be 3 factorial. If you observe this, 7 factorial goes. So in the denominator, so 3 factorial remains. So 3 factorial will be, my dear friends, 3 into 2. So again you can cancel here. 3 ones are 3 threes are, 2 ones are 2 fours are. 3 into 2, it will be 120. So my dear friends, so no need to expand like this every time. So you can use this cancelling property, and you can try directly write this 10C3. Okay, so I'll try to write now. So please Please try to follow this method. Okay, so 10C3 you can easily write it as after 10 three numbers, so that is like 10 9 into 8. So this will be 3 into 2 into 1. So this will be easiest way, no need of this calculating. So after 10 three numbers, that is 10 9 and 8, and denominator, that's 3 factorial again. So you can directly calculate from here. So 3 3s are 2, 4s are 4 into 3 12, 12 into 10 it will be 120. So this will be your answer. So try to expand like this. So if I want to write 5C2, so what I will write, 5 into 4 divided by 2 into 1. So simple, it will be 5 into 2 it will be 10. No need of expanding like this. 5 factorial like this, 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 2, that is 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay my dear friends, so ultimately it will be what, 5 into 4 into 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Here 3 factorial both side, denominator and numerator, it is getting cancelled, and you'll get the answer as 10. So no need to do this step, so directly you can do the steps. Okay, so I will conclude with this the combination. Okay, so now the special thing is like again permutation. What happens is that out of 10 objects you have selected 2 people or 3 people. Okay, so 120 you got. Okay, selection you have in this manner. But if you want to arrange, so if I consider again, so if there is ball like this, sorry, okay, this rectangle is there, this rectangle is there. Okay, so what I will do is like I'll copy this rectangle. Okay, then I will, sorry, then I will go on, sorry my dear friends, so then I'll go on copying it here, 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 here. Okay, so here it will be again how many has happened, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So if I want to see, out of 10 here my dear friends, out of 10 here, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of 10 objects, you have to select 3. Okay, you have selected 3. So in how many ways you can select out of 10? So that is 120 we got. But after selecting 123, so you just think you have selected this 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3 you have selected this 3 things. So this is one of the selections out of 120. Okay, so remaining 119 selections will be there. So after selecting, you will try to arrange this one. Okay, this selection plus arrangement. So 1 2 3 how can handle, you can arrange. Okay, first you will keep 1. Okay, 1, so this can be written as 2 3, that's the first combination. 1 you will select here at the first place, then 3 2. So this is the second arrangement. So what I will do now, I will select 2 at first place, and this will be 1 3, and 2 at first place, this will be 3 1. Okay, again I'll select 3 at first place, then it will be 1 2. So 3 at first place, then it will be 2 1. So total how many we got my dear friends? Out of this one selection we got how many arrangement? 6 arrangements. See, since these are distinct object, you can get this 6 arrangements out of this 3 objects which I have selected out of 10, right? So permutation is like, what does permutation mean? Permutation means selection plus arrangements. Selection plus arrangement. So numerically here, out of 10 objects, what you have to do is like, out of 10 objects you have to arrange 3. So it will be what my dear friends? It will be what? 10p3. Arrangement means selection plus arrangement. So 10c3 into 3 factorial. So what does this indicate is like, what does this indicate? I mean to say, if you have 10 objects, you have to select and arrange or permutate this r objects out of n distinct objects, so that will be npr. So this will be given by, first what you have to do my dear friends, first you have to select, then you have to arrange how many r. So into r factorial. So this is the concept of this. So if you expand this, what you will get in the sense NCR divided by r factorial, or sorry, it will be n minus r factorial, because my dear friends, NCR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial into what we have to do here, r factorial. So r factorial get cancelled. So this will be n by n minus r factorial. So this is the concept of this. Okay, this kind of revision I am doing here, okay, in this video. Okay, still, so we'll continue like this. So how can you write in shortcut way 10p3? How can you directly indicate like this? Okay, permutation means no need to expand this formula. Directly you can write after 10 3 number, that's it. So 10 into 9 into 8. So simply you have to multiply like this. So 720. See my dear friends, how I am multiplying the 720. You have to just multiply 8 into 9, then you have to multiply just 10. So 70 into 10. So don't try to multiply like 10 into 9, 90, 90 into 8. So don't do like that. So always multiply this 10, multiple of 10 at last and keep the unit place 0. So this will be a lot easier. So don't try to do a mistake like 10 into 9, 90, then it will be an again clumsier. So again, this is like a small number. If you have any big number also or larger number also, you should try to do like this only. Follow this method, okay? So this will be 720. You could have observed 10C3 it was like 120, right? So 10P3 it was like 720. So I had told you 10P3 can written as 10C3 into 3 factorial into, right? So what does this mean? So 10C3 was how much? 120. 3 factorial is 6. So 3 into 2, that is 6. So this is equal to 720. Okay, my dear friends. This is like selection, then arrangement. So this is done. Okay. So next, what I will teach is like, if you understand this concept, that is not enough. You have to understand how the work is done. See, if I have some work, okay, consider some work W. So if this work can be divided into two parts, that is like, first this work should be done in W1, and then after that doing up to reaching some level. So this is like 0th level, first level, and this is final level, or this is like middle. Okay, 0 initial stage, then middle stage, then final stage. So this work has to go through this like W1, then after this W2. Easy manner is like, so if you want to cook Maggi, okay, first you have to bring Maggi, right? Bring Maggi, then you will open the packet, then you will boil or cook for 2 minutes, or like what they advertise, it will be not actually like this, so it will be a little bit more, then you will eat it, right? So for eating, what you have to do? First you have to open, then you have to reach some level, then you have to boil, and then you have to eat, right? So this work is divided into two halves. That I mean say. So if you can open this Maggi in 3 ways, and you can boil it in electric stove or normal gas stove, okay, so you can do it in 2 stoves. Okay, you will open it in knife here, okay, you will open it in your mouth using your teeth, okay, then you will use scissors. So these are the 3 ways you will open it, and in 2 ways you will boil it, right? So electric stove or like gas stove, okay. So in total, how many ways you can do this combination, right? Do this work. So here the work, what is the question is like, in how many ways you can do the work? So that is important now. So in how many ways you can do, my dear friends? So if you think like this, 3 plus 2, total 5 ways, that is wrong. So see, first what you can do is like, first you can open this one in 3 ways, right? Open in 3 ways. So you assume first you have opened in knife, then you can cook either in gas stove or in electric, right? So if you open a knife, gas stove or electric, so total how many ways? This one, so this is 2 ways. So again, if you open with mouth, you can use again with gas stove or electric stove. Again there is 2 combination. So again, if you open with scissors, you can boil with gas or electric stove. So again 2 combination. So total how many, my dear friend? 6. So what you have to do is like, if the work is divided into 2 parts or many parts, here there are 2 halves. So you will multiply that total number of ways will be what, you know, my dear friends? Total number of ways will be W will be equal to W1 ways into W2 ways. So first was 3, second was 2, so this will be 6 ways. So like this we will use this concept. So if the work is divided into two parts or many parts, you will multiply that work. Okay, so if I have divided the work into like three parts, so W1 into W2 into W3, so it's like number of ways in the first part can be done. W2 is like number of ways in this second part can be done, and third part can be done. So total ways will be multiply rule. So now the work is divided into total work is divided into three parts. So this is a thing. This is the thing. Okay. So this rule is generally called as, okay, multiplication rule. This is generally known as multiplication rule. It is a very important concept, my dear friends. Okay, so multiplication rule is the first rule. Second rule is addition rule. So generally they will call with the simple names like this. So but while you are attempting competitive exams, there is no need of knowing the names, but you should understand the concept thoroughly. So what is this addition rule? See, if I have any work W, so this can be done in either this way or in second way. So what I mean to say is, like, if I want to go from Karnataka's capital to our country's capital, India's capital, that is Delhi. Okay, so this is one of the state. Bangalore's capital, Karnataka's capital, Bengaluru to Delhi. Okay, that is like India, our country's capital, right? So what happens here is, like, you can travel either by flight or train or by your, crazy bikers will ride. Okay, so crazy biker riding his super bike or something like that, or a scooty, you can say. Okay, so here if you see, there are three ways, so total ways they will do is like how many ways, like 1 plus 2 plus 3. So you can do it in like different ways here. So you will add here, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3, or else I'll tell, in the flight he can go it in kind of SpiceJet or Air India or Indigo, or like in three different ways he can. So here it is like three. In train he can travel with the Garib Rath, or he can travel with the Diganto, okay, Duranto, it is like two ways. Or in bike he might go with this cruiser bike or his sports bike, anyways, two ways. So total ways will be entirely, you can do it in different ways, right? Like 3 plus 2 plus 7. So here total ways will be what? 7. So here if the work can be done in different ways, like W1, W2, W3. Okay, and you can reach this final work from from initial to final. So total work will be, this time it will be W1 plus W2 plus W3. So this is a simple concept behind all permutation combination problems. And by this I will end this theoretical class of permutation and combination, my dear friends. Thank you so much. Goodbye.